Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily reading. Let's get started right away because I realized that in the last few days I've been getting a lot of messages through the main reading, and I don't necessarily have time to get you the part with the messages between twins, and I know you like it. So yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more on time now with the main stuff, and then definitely have my Hermit Tarot today with me to pull some messages between twins. Okay, so let's get started with an oracle card for each of the twins to see what's going on with the energies for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Thanks very much for joining me today. I appreciate you all, guys, and if this message resonates for you, please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and thank you very much for supporting my channel. Of course, if you're interested to donate or to have a private session, don't hesitate to check out the details in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in meditations, I have uploaded a couple of products for sale on my website, mindfulbamboo.com. The link is below. So yeah, feel free to check it out. I've talked about them before, so I'm not gonna spend too much time now, but yeah, if you go to the website, you can read the description. It's pretty powerful stuff. We have miracles on the bottom of the deck. Speaking of which, so Divine Feminines have got solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Yeah, we've been getting this message in the last few days about finding peace and balance, right? And it's a very much Libra energy, and the new moon is bringing us these new opportunities for finding balance in our life. And you know, what's more appropriate than this solitude space? You see, she's in nature. If you have an opportunity, if you're called to be outside, to connect with nature, but not just outside in the street, but you know, where you can actually find peace. So try to associate that place outside with peace. If it does associate with that for you, then it's appropriate for connecting with nature and with the higher self through that bond with nature. For others, it's basically, it just takes some solitude, right? And whichever practice you prefer, whether it's meditation, something more esoteric, or it's more religious, like a prayer, it's more psychological, where you can do some self-analysis, you can do automated writing, all kinds of things. But solitude really helps kind of organize our thoughts and oftentimes release something that's kind of on the surface in our minds and get deeper into the subconscious. Masculines have got 3 cards, but they fell out, so I'm gonna take them all. We've got Stepping into Power, Gates of Triumph, and Desert Passage. Yeah, so there's a divine plan. Trust that there is a plan. Success expands in your life, and you are strong beyond measure. So these are all the key ingredients, right, of a success. Trust, strength, and like actual triumph, actual whatever your objective was, right, the trophy. I like this. This is very masculine energy, actually, so I'm glad that DMs got it. It means they're more aligning a lot more with their natural prevailing energy. Okay, let's get to the main reading. Today I've decided to use my fun pink deck, which is the Souls on Fire, of course. Let's see what's going on with DF-DM energy and the connection at this time. And then I'll see if I get guided to answer additional questions. And by the way, feel free, this is still an open offer, feel free to drop a question that you're interested in the comments, and there's a good chance that I'm gonna use it in my readings, you know, in the upcoming days. Of course, if you like the zodiac sign readings, I have those on my separate channel that's called Mindful Bamboo. Alright, that's better. Okay, Divine Masculine and the connection. connection. I'm not gonna do the clarifiers today in the interest of time. But if anyone has any specific question about how those cards play out in their situation, you can also drop a line in the comment, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay. I also want to stick. Bottom of the deck, the star. Oh, I love this. It's Aquarius energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, but generally speaking, the star is about. Actually, that's the. I wanted to say it's the only major arcana, but actually no. It's never that easy with twin flames, right? We have one major arcana per each role. It's actually very much divinely guided right now. There is an intervention for sure in what's going on with the twins. But yeah, the star is one of those cards, right? It's prompting us that the universe is opening up a new path, new like actual, roads for twin flames towards their dream come true. The fog I'm hearing is disappearing, and they're seeing more clearly where those stars, right, so to speak, right, where those dreams are. Because there is a vision, but it's not clear which way to go to get there. And now they're starting to see like actual passages to it, which is beautiful, of course. And now let's get to the energies. So for the F's, Divine Feminines, you've got Justice and Eight of Cups. Yeah, so what I'm getting with this, well, apart from the fact that Justice is a card of Libra and we're in Libra season, congratulations, this is the perfect time for like reconnecting with this energy. And my advice is look it up where Libra is in your birth chart. Which position, which planet, which house does it correspond to, and kind of like what role it plays in your destiny, right, in your situation, and make the most out of it while you are in this Libra season. Somebody needed to hear that. But anyways, what I'm getting here, or I was getting here, is Divine Feminines are not seeking the very straightforward justices, like eye for an eye, or you hurt me, now I'm gonna do something to you instead, or I'm gonna report you, or something. Like, they're not taking matter into their own hands in this case, but they're letting the universe take care of it, because they know that there is a law of karma, right? Especially, I would say, especially if somebody's hurting a powerful, energetically powerful creature, as all twin flames are. The repercussion is even more severe, I would say, at least from my experience in my entire life, even when I was a child. At some point, like, it's a very common pattern, I would say, where you feel hurt and you kind of instinctively want to hurt the person back, or you want them to, you want them to pay somehow for that. And that's not necessarily in a cruel way, but at least to tell on them, for them to have some sort of, to face some sort of consequences, so that they know that it's not okay to hurt you, right? It's a very common, logical thing to do, or hold a grudge if that person never actually paid any price for that, or didn't even apologize, or something like that. I've had that scenario on numerous occasions when I was a kid. And quite early I understood, like, I could actually see the cause and effect and how much that person would suffer afterwards if they hurt me badly. And at some point I understood that I'm kind of adding to it by sending something negative to them, even in my thought process, even with my energy. I'm kind of like, because I'm so powerful, it just goes there like 10 times more than, maybe it could be from a regular person. So I consciously stopped doing that, and I consciously started reprogramming myself to A, let stuff go and forgive faster, and B, to actually say, like, to the divine, to the angels, to the universe, that I'm forgiving this person and please forgive them too. Like, because at some point I got scared of how much of karma they were actually getting on their end, so I had to manage it a little bit better. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting. That's the pattern that divine feminines are releasing now. To have to kind of go an eye for an eye, or to have that immediate justice or karma payment, right? They're releasing because they understand A, it's a waste of their energy, and B, the law of karma is going to take care of things anyway. The most that you can take out of some negative situation that happens is if you know that somebody more or less consciously upset you, hurt your feelings, did something to you, is to work through the feelings, through the emotions, understand what you can gain from this experience, transmute the negative energy, and move on to the next thing. That's the best, the most efficient way through such scenarios. And yes, I'm talking from experience because I did waste a lot of my energy on things like that. Either staying upset or like sending that negativity to them, or like actually taking action in order for them to pay for what they did to me. It's crazy to think about it now, but it happened. Divine masculines have got the moon and 7 of swords. So guess what? Those are also like very opposite, but at the same time complementary energies. Because what we're seeing, and you can see that this is kind of night and this is daylight, that divine masculines are recognizing self-sabotaging patterns, where they have been telling themselves lies, where they have been pretending that they're happy when they're not, or what kind of life they want for themselves based on visions, opinions, actions of other people, not what they truly want. They're starting to see that. So those kind of more secretive and subconscious messages and knowledge starts coming out, and they start taking more accountability for the choices that they've made in their life. The moon is, of course, the Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. For the connection, we have the Emperor and 9 of Swords. Yeah, so when you have, with power comes responsibility. Basically, when you have a lot of it, it comes with a certain additional level of stress and anxiety. Of like, on the one hand, is do I have enough? Usually, emperors want more power, even that they already have. On the other side, if you're a good ruler, like a positive side of an emperor, you want to be just, and truthful with your people, to be a good, like a high quality leader. And that also creates pressure and stress, because in some situations it's difficult to contain ourselves and to stay in that good emperor energy, right? Like a good cop, bad cop, like this is a good, it should be a good emperor. It's not always like that. So yeah, I guess it's for both twins that at this time you guys realize that having power, having authority is not that all that rainbows and unicorns, where you're enjoying yourself because other people are listening to you, are doing something for you, or you feel like you're an expert somewhere. You have that knowledge to give people. But yeah, really it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of negative feedback that could come your way too. That's the price. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, we do have time for messages. Yes. Let's get messages from divine masculines to divine feminines. What would they like to tell you guys if they have a chance? Yeah, definitely it's a time of release. I got quite a few. I got a little bit carried away, so apologize. But they're really cool cards. Yeah, I mean cool by cool I mean interesting. So we've got give me time. I've never felt this way before and I'm terrified. Yeah, so both 9s and both are connected with fear that they have. Because this is so intense and so different, they do realize that you mean so much to them, and then you can add additional adjectives of, you know, how you see it. But at the same time, they don't yet know how to conduct themselves correctly in the situation, so they don't spoil anything, and that nobody is like angry or upset. And I don't just mean the twins. I'm hearing, of course, if there are karmic partners, then it's gonna impact them as well. And divine masculines are thinking about it too. It could be on their side, it could be on your side, right? But I mean, when they're thinking about stepping forward and making their intentions and feelings clear to you. Then we have sex, if it wasn't clear for somebody. Very nice and clear, one word. Then we have I'm too afraid to talk to you, reach out. Again, 8 and 1, they were together with each other, that's why I'm showing them together. But you can see that it's another 9 together, right? And also it makes sense. I'm too afraid to talk, but please reach out because they're really missing you. If you are not in like regular communication at the moment, then know that they're really hoping that you will reach out, or they will run into you in some places where they know that you normally go to. And lastly, I'm a very jealous person. So the point is, if they have an idea that you could be with somebody else, or they know it for a fact, you know, take it how it resonates. But even if they have a suspicion about it, you know, it's going wild in their heads. And you see it's green, so it's impacting the heart chakra so much. And that's in turn causing that fear where they feel like they're terrified that maybe they're going to be too late, they're not good enough, all of those things. Okay, let's see what we have from divine feminines to divine masculines. Okay, thank you, just flying. Divine feminines on fire. Wow. We have only one white card, the rest are like gray and blue. I imagine you naked, of course. That's feminines to masculines, by the way. That's the parallel with that sex card. You already know. I want you to choose. You see the connection, right? Feminines asking masculines to deep dive into their intuition and act out of what they intuitively already know. They are waiting for you, I think so, yes. This is the thought about all the good that you guys can bring to the world together, how you can make it a much kinder and more loving place, and kind of anticipation from divine feminines because they know that you two are going to accomplish so much together. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thanks very much for joining me today, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.